I have a quick question. My name is Pablo from Mexico.
Buenos dias.
I've been hearing a lot about your group.
People only say that when they feel threatened. Ooh. They know we on their heels.
Well, You Ask Podcast is the best because we're gonna give y'all the realness, the rawest opinions when y'all ask us the question.
Facts.
Get it. Yo, it's your girl DJ Baby Blue Diamond.
It's your boy D, aka Mr. Live at 5 himself.
And it's your fella.
And we're back.
And this is the
Where You At Podcast. And we are back. We took a break. We wanted better sound, better sound, better audio, better topics, better us, better you, better everything.
Getting our OnlyFans popping.
Lies. Don't listen to him. We're not doing that. That's him. He's a tiger. We're not doing that. That's a lie. But we are coming to you with this is like season 5, I want to say 4 or 5.
I've honestly lost count.
I know, because we just been
five
killing it, doing it.
Episode 1.
Episode 1. But I just want to let you know before we get into our guests. Episode 44 of the For the Thrill podcast is out. Part 1. We're on it. It's a guest. He's our homemade sound effects because we don't have any. But it's out right now on YouTube. Make sure you go ahead and check it out. We are on it, man. We stayed on that podcast so long that he had to separate it into like 7 parts almost.
Nah, Travis left and we still was there for like almost an hour.
He got in trouble by his wife. He stayed there till like 1 in the morning.
Oh, wow.
You know your wife is mad at you when she said, "Where you at?" and you say, "I'm on my way home," and she just hangs up.
It's all good.
No response. Just hung up.
Guess what?
And try to blame it on me.
Guess what though?
It wasn't even my fault. You are. Congratulations. You're still married. She stayed with you after that. That's good. But we have a guest in the building. This has been long overdue. She's been trying to set it up. We've been trying to set it up. But our schedule's been conflicting. But it is available now. We are available to do this episode. And we have She with She Blogs, right?
Yes, She Blogs.
Yes, She Blogs. That is her company. Tell us a little bit about you, your company, what you do, what you don't do, all that good stuff. Introduce yourself.
Okay, so Yes, She Blogs is a t-shirt brand that sells t-shirts and hats, and like of course doing like the fall and winter, like I sell like the long sleeve t-shirts and the sets. But I started out going to pop-ups to get my brand like out there, and my friends, they will always tell me like host your own, like just host your own. So like it's so crazy because like every time I would host my own, like I would lose like a job. So this last time, like I got fired in November. So like I was like, you know what? I'm like, forget it. So like I wanted to have a spelling bee. So like I was like, I'm gonna just have a spelling bee. I had the spelling bee, and then I had the pop festival, and then now I'm having the brunch. It's in July.
Okay.
So like I had the brunch last year. Like it was from 6 to 10, but like it was at Honey's, and people was complaining like, oh well, like it's up in the country. So I was like, like okay. So like I moved it to the east side, which is where like I'm from.
East side?
Yeah.
Mosaic. That's a nice place. I recently just went there for the MIMS Fest, the Moms in Music Fest. Me and Kai did. Oh,
that's why
I ain't gonna lie.
Pop festival there.
I hate that.
Okay.
First off, people east side get a bad rap all of a sudden. People just assume east side bad. But there's a lot of
my co-host.
There's a lot of nice places on the east side, just like that place, and you would never think something like that will be on the east side, but it is.
Like it's
and it's
gated,
dope.
It's
new.
It's new. It wasn't always there. No, it was. It's new. It's nice. There's places inside of it. I checked. Me and you.
Yeah.
No, not you, but me and my BF, my boyfriend, checked out the podcast studio. It's nice.
It's nice.
But it's very simple, plain. You can't really change out the backgrounds. That's the only sad part. But there's other rooms to rent that's big and small. There's a barbershop in there. He was about to get a haircut. But he left his wallet at home. They have a hair salon.
They have a church, I think, too.
A church. Someone has a photography studio in there. There's different rooms for you to rent out.
Like you can even do one for a podcast too.
Exactly. They have a stage outside. And then they have a little barn.
That's what y'all
inside
was,
too. Yeah, at the MIMS Fest, we was outside, and then behind us is a barn that you can go inside and do events as well. So it's a nice spot.
Yeah,
I don't know the prices, but it looks reasonable. It looks dope. It is.
They are
like
good people to work with too.
It really is. Like the people.
That's why I'm going back.
Like not just that, people that rent out spaces there was so nice to us. When I got there, nobody was there. We was waiting for other people to show up for the sound check. And they were just like, "Oh, hi, how you doing? What do you like?" They showed us around, and they didn't have to. They didn't work there. They just rented out of space. The barber guy showed us around and said, "This is my barber shop. This is all. It's nice. So it's a dope spot."
So the spelling bee. What did that entail? Like,
yes, tell us more.
It was a comedic spelling bee. I had it at like Upstage.
Okay.
Okay, we like Upstage.
Yeah,
Shout out to Upstage.
Yeah, they cool people. So like I had got like 8 comedians, and then I don't know if y'all know the comedian like Alvin Perry.
Yes, we know him.
That's my boy. He cool. So he hosted it.
He hosted too.
Was the Mac out there too?
No, like I tried to get him, but he didn't respond to the message. But he was the like MC for the Pop Fest, and he's actually going to be the host for the brunch.
Yeah,
yeah.
Nice.
So I mean,
because he does his brunch and bingos.
Yeah.
I DJ'd that last one. That was dope.
Yeah. So like it just ended up working out. So I'm just like, oh, okay, yeah. So before, like prior to the spelling bee, like I sent them the words. It was 3 rounds. Like I had judges. Like
was it like ghetto words, hood words? Give us the words.
Like it was like I had like Mississippi on there.
Come on, Travis. We had a game night and we lost because Travis couldn't spell Mississippi.
Really?
Yeah, we have game night.
We didn't lose because of that. We was already getting our ass
but we was, but that's the icing on the cake.
Have it again.
That was the that was the icing on the cake.
I still don't know how to spell that shit.
You never. No, I guess you never watched P-Valley. So you wouldn't know that.
I seen a certain clip.
Mississippi Pie.
I've seen like maybe 2. I've seen like 2 clips, maybe 2 or 3 clips.
I've never.
But not with that Mississippi song.
And like all of them is somebody getting murdered.
Oh, yeah. It wasn't wasn't with the songs. You gotta look at the songs.
No, I'm cool.
Mississippi cornbread.
I just remember from David Banner.
Yeah, but like it was funny though. Like
David Banner spelled out Mississippi.
Really?
Oh, I didn't know he spelled it out in one of his songs. I knew it from.
I just remember it from like elementary.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I knew it from school.
Just always be telling us to do like MISSISSIPPI. Like she always was like
I think that's
this.
probably one of the
MI. Crooked letter high, hunchback eye.
Yeah, I ain't do none of that shit.
But it's so crazy because like
did you go to school on the east side?
Words,
they were stuck.
No, I took in general. When you went to school, was it on the east side of town?
Up in the first round, a lot of people got knocked out.
See, I want to be in the spelling bee.
Well,
next time you have one, let us know.
I'm having it next year, like again. Like
you gonna do teams? You doing teams? You should do teams. Come on, let's do teams. We got our team right here. Let's do.
That may be something that I can incorporate. So hey, you just never know.
Let's do teams. You got this. Got this.
I'm definitely.
It was a cash prize.
I'll be spelling.
So what's the motivation behind your clothing line?
Okay, so really and truly, like I've been a hustler my whole life, but like I just didn't know what it was like at the time. Mm-hmm. So like after high school, I went to college, graduated from Texas Southern University.
TSU.
Period. Tiger for life. Then I left there and I went to Lamar for nursing school, and like I had no money, like, and I was broke. So like I did what I knew how to do, which was sell something. So I had started selling T-shirts.
Okay.
And then when I would be in class, cause like I was in nursing school, and like I would be in class, and all I would think about is my T-shirts. So I was like, man, like I'm like I don't think I want to be a nurse no more. So like I took a break from like everything to like really sit with myself to make a decision. Like, and I was like, forget it. Like I'm gonna just go ahead and just go for it. And then like I was going hard. And then when the pandemic happened, especially in 2020, like I was going dumb. But then like I got tired. Like I was like, bro, like I'm like, no, like I'm like, So like I just took a step back. And then it was like I was still doing it, but like I wasn't doing it how I was normally doing it. And so like I had actually like I went back to work at Taco Bell, and like really like I went in there with the intentions like, look, like I'm gonna come in here, I'm gonna save some money, and I'm going back to work for my T-shirts. And my boss was like, no, like you need to be a manager. Like, and I was like, man, nah. But I ended up doing it, and I ended up loving it. Like, I was comfortable. I was making good money. Like all of my coworkers, like still to this day, like we tight as ever. So I was like, forget it. Like I'm cool. I'm good. And then one little thing happened, and I got fired. And I was like, forget it. So now I'm back at it. Okay. So like each line that I come out with is something that I either went through, or that I'm currently going through.
So one more t-shirts is like a reflection of
me. Yeah.
Just like the one you have on. That's your line.
Well, no, this is not my line, but like I like this scripture because like
it is.
Yeah, like I like the scripture, so I was like, let me just put this on.
A lot of women get proverb scriptures.
Really?
Yeah,
because the Proverbs women. Right?
Well, yeah, but see,
I would assume.
But my favorite scripture is Hebrews like 11:1, faith, because like faith is like that's my whole life is based off of faith. So, but like I see what you're saying. But
what motivated you to keep going when you, especially during that pandemic time, when you said you was really going hard and then you got tired?
Yeah.
Because so. I had it hard, like I had it hard coming up, so it's like I don't have nobody to fall back on. Mm-hmm. So it's like now, like I am in a healthy relationship, but back then, like it was just me. So I'm like, if I don't work, I ain't gonna eat.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Then, so like I'm the first one up in my family to actually go to college and do stuff. So it's just like you got people looking at me like she got it figured out, but I'm like half the time I don't even know what the hell I'm doing.
Right.
So it was just like. Hey, you gotta make it work. So that's why I say faith. Like faith is like if I can describe me in one word, like I'd tell anybody faith, because like I was just like forget it.
Yeah, that's dope. A lot of people don't realize when you're going through your journey, it's actually people looking at you go through your journey, and you might be that motivation that they need to see. So if they see you stop, you slow down your t-shirt, somebody was like, oh man, she slowed down on the t-shirt, but then you went back to it. They like, oh okay. So she didn't actually give up. Maybe she just
took a break,
stepped back, reevaluated herself, and then just amped it up some more. So
came back harder.
Yeah, that's dope because a lot of people step away from what they love, their passion, for something for the meantime, and then they end up getting stuck in that situation.
Right.
Especially with jobs, jobs you get comfortable. Mm-hmm. It's a repetition. You're getting paid on this day.
Especially
this day,
like if the money good, it's like
right.
So.
What do you want people to get out of the shows that you throw, and how can you get out of that stigma that San Antonio do not have anything to do? Because there's a usually one that mentioned there's a Facebook page saying what nothing to do in San Antonio.
It's a group.
Yeah.
So how
like
can
it says like ain't nothing to do in San Antonio.
So what do you want people to get out of your shows, and how can we get out of that? How can you help people get out of that stigma? Like there's nothing to do. There's a lot to do.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, like I feel like I'm already showing people that like, hey, I come from nothing and I'm really out here making it happen. But like so, like I said, like I lost my job and nothing, but all I've been doing is attending pop-ups, and like I tell anybody, like sometimes like I go to pop-ups and not make a single dollar, and then sometimes like I go to pop-ups and I'll make like $800. So like I tell anybody like consistency, and sometimes. Don't tell people your plans and your vision because they are not going to see it the way that you see it.
Definitely.
And it's just like even with the spelling bee, nobody like when people saw that, people was like, but it was successful. Like, and then even with the Pop Fest, like people were saying like, well, don't have it because like it was doing Fiesta, but. No, like I was like, I'm not worried about Fiesta because if people knew behind the scenes, they don't even want black-owned business to go up in there.
Yeah, they really don't
make no money.
Fiesta is about white people profiting off of Mexicans.
Exactly. So I feel like I'm solving the black community problem based off of something that I solved my own problem doing, like and still doing.
Right.
So like I just like I want to continue to create that space for us to come together. To have a good time, especially on the east side, like
the back stigma that it gets.
Yes, like the Pop Fest was, when I say packed out, like it was packed out. And
where'd you have it at?
Like at the Mosaic.
At the Mosaic.
Yeah, okay. So like that's what I'm saying. So like, just to show people like, hey, it's possible to do good stuff on the east side. Like you don't have to fall victim. Like it's not always easy, but it's definitely it's possible.
Yeah.
So
that when we because we started doing podcast events, live podcast events, right? So the first time we actually put it together, it was actually a good turnout. We had a good turnout. I believe all of them was pretty good turnouts. Yeah. But what we noticed, stepping back looking, is that when you're doing something
that benefits
that people they would like to do, but they too scared to do it, or they don't feel like they can do it, and then you pull it off, they tend to pull back. They tend to pull back, and they don't really. I don't want to say on purpose. It might be intentional, but they don't want to see you do as good as you could do because
they're not
they
doing
feel
it.
like they could have did it better, but they don't have the guts and the
resources
to do it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because when we did our podcast events, us three put it together. We ain't had no coordinator. We ain't had nobody did the flight. We did it all in house.
And that'd be the best. And that'd be the best way to like do it, because so like I've been hosting my pop-ups with the same two people since I started. But for the pop fest, like like I kind of ventured out, but it was still good because the person who I connected with, he's not from San Antonio.
Okay.
So to him, like it was just like like let's do this together because it's not a lot of outsiders talking. Because sometimes everybody come to the table with an opinion, but nobody has a solution. It's like you come to tell me, oh, don't do this or don't do that, but what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, and then I feel like, respectfully, some people feel like, oh, because they have a big name, they feel like people are like obligated to them. But my thing is, I'm still working like as if I'm just getting started.
Right.
So that's why my stuff is still successful, because I'm not getting comfortable. Like, and I tell anybody, like, I do good business and go home. Like, I don't care to be up in the mix because you're not about to make me feel like, oh, like try to put me on a pedestal to make people feel like they believe me, because that's not who I am as a person. Like, I like my peace. Like, I like to go home, be with my family and not talk to people sometimes.
Yeah.
I don't have to be in somebody's face 24/7 to make it happen. So, yeah.
You said something with the whole the name thing.
Exactly.
We was.
But just because you got a name don't mean nothing, because they don't.
No, they ain't got no.
They don't have no motion.
They don't pay your bills.
No motion at all.
And they don't.
A lot of people.
They don't be want to pay. You want me to work for free, but then you want me to pay you. Like it's like the math is not mathing.
No, they
like it's like
that happened recently.
Have a circle that pumps them up, but then they realize when they get outside of San Antonio, now you are just another person. You are just another person.
And I never understood why people charge you for your services. Sometimes I never understood that. So there's a couple shows that happen around the city, and we like to pull up for media. We ask you if you need media, pull up. You need media out there. You need someone, podcast, radio people, to let people know this is what's going on. Then they say, oh yeah, for you to come out is so much price, but you need us. We don't need you. So why are you charging us? We should be charging you. That's just always wondering. I'm like, would you charge the Breakfast Club if they came out?
No.
Would you charge other podcasts if they came out? We were just
talking about that, like, what?
I know. Look, you got a lot to say. You holding it in.
I don't think it was last season.
Mind.
What was that? What you call it was
talking about the $40.
Yeah, like so.
Rest in peace, Bubba Bandman.
And not even him.
It was other people too in general.
It was other people. So you get these people, like you say, they think they got a name. They might got a name. They might be buzzing, but they on this high horse to feel like we made it. So I heard a couple of people say, yeah, we do podcasts, but we only get on podcasts that's doing this, and this. But you not even doing that. You know what I'm saying? So you, like you say, people are
just like down. We just a local podcast. You still just a local artist.
Exactly. Like, and if to be honest, we probably didn't.
You're a local celebrity.
Not even a celebrity, just a local
celebrity.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
No,
there's some cool local celebrities, but then you got these other local celebrities.
But most
really
people don't know how to respect the game. Like, just, like, I feel like, even in business, like, it's like, yeah, you got this big name, but are you investing in yourself? And that's my main thing. Like, I feel like I'm, like, I don't care to gamble, but I'm always going to bet on me.
Right.
So it's like to be full transparent, like for the spelling bee, when it came time to pay for the building, before people even bought tickets, I paid for the building out of my own money because that's how much I believe in myself. But most people are not willing to do that.
But that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
That's promotion 101.
Yeah.
Stop waiting for the door to pay for the building, for your DJs, and for whoever else, your door girls.
Like, if you don't believe in yourself, nobody else is going to believe in yourself. And that's always how I've been. And that's why people always say, well, how you got this and how you got that. I'm not waiting on nobody to put the work in. Because, like, I'm going to work myself. So, like, I feel like that's why people attract to me and is willing to support me because they know when I pull up, it's business. Like, and like, I'm not gonna lie, June has been one of those months that it has pulled and tested me to the fullest. I'm talking about, I'm getting like it was like every time I turned around, it was like something was happening. And that's why I have to push the podcast back because I'm like, bro, like I want to go, but it's like I gotta take care of this. Right. But it was just like, the fact that I took care of that, now I'm able to push forward and do this and do that. And most people are not willing to hold themselves accountable. And I'll be completely honest, like, I feel like I'm human and sometimes, like, I may have been that person, but I also feel like I'm, like, at the point where, like, I'm just like, okay, like, I was wrong, like, now, moving forward, let's fix it. Yeah. But most people are not willing to do that because that's a process within itself.
Exactly.
Don't nobody want to sit at home and actually sit with their emotions because of the way that the world is going today, especially with social media. Yeah. You hop online and you make a status. If you got 300 people like agreeing with you, you gonna think it's right, but the whole time it's not.
Yeah, definitely. So, definitely. I think what benefit us, what benefit us is, I honestly think all three of us have our own separate identities and opinions, and we definitely don't agree on everything, but it opens up for better discussions. Because I think if you had three people that believe in the same, it'll get boring. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna always be, oh yeah, you right, man. Oh yeah, you right, man. Oh yeah, you right, man. Versus like if I say something and then we'll keep going, and then Travis will be like, whoa, hold on, wait. Like then the conversation start, or Blue say something, and then we'd be like, wait, hold on. And that goes off the podcast. Even when we talking in our chat, like it's the same way. We the same way. Like if we talking about something and we feel a certain way, or we feel like you can look at it a different way, we tell each other. And I think the honesty helps us better the podcast versus us being in agreement all the time. I think exactly that'll kind of hurt the podcast, in my opinion.
I agree. Let everybody know what else you have coming up besides the brunch. And give us all your social medias. Where can we find you at?
To be honest, right now the brunch is the only thing that I have coming up.
Okay. Well, where can people get your shirts?
So
your hats.
Like I have an Instagram. It's Yes She Blogs. Facebook, it's Yes She Blogs Presents. On my personal page on Facebook, I always do like a daily quote that's under Lishan Shaw, and then like I do have a website. It's YesSheBlogs.com.
You said on Instagram is she Yes She Blogs?
Yeah, Yes She Blogs. But I really don't be on Instagram. Like I be more on Facebook. I'm not gonna lie. But I'm trying to get back into the Instagram world. But I be more on Facebook.
Okay, I got you. I'm following you on IG. I be having to take breaks from Facebook.
Like I got you. I pull like I like that they have a schedule where you can schedule posts.
Oh yeah.
So I schedule my posts and not be on for like a week, but people will think that I'm on because my posts are still getting. But like
okay, I didn't know that.
But yeah, like
they have a lot of those apps that schedule your posts for you. Sometimes they charge, but
yeah, hey,
it's worth it. It's worth it.
I just get in trouble because I just usually just.
He's always in Facebook jail.
Always asks me what's on my mind, and then I tell them, and then they get mad.
He's always in Facebook jail.
I just took a break this time.
Don't be out here cursing on Facebook.
Who, me?
No, it's not cursing. He don't be cursing.
Oh, he don't. He just.
It's other stuff. It's other stuff that gets him.
What?
That get you in Facebook
No, I
jail?
really don't be
Because I feel like
texting, but it's
Facebook. You know how sometimes you say certain words on
Somebody
Facebook that's
reports you.
misconstrued it as something else. That's all it
And
was.
it's not. Yeah, I
It's
got
really
you.
not.
Oh yeah, I think the last time
You
I
did
think
it.
all three of us went through it.
No, not me. I didn't go through no
Or
Facebook
Travis
jail.
did. I think
Travis
Travis did.
But he did. He was telling his homie he had
about
just
to blow up.
he about to
He
blow
about
up,
to
like
blow
his
up
business is
as-
about to
yeah.
blow up. Facebook took it as like a bomb and put him in jail, stuff like that.
I got you.
It's
30
nothing.
days.
30 days, all because his.
And then I think Travis commented on
Well,
another
whoever
post
business
and-
it was, I hope your business blew up.
No, it was 5'6".
Oh, 5'6". I hope your business blew up.
Yeah. Nah, shout out 5'6". You doing good.
Yeah. This is the Well You Ask podcast. We are here with Yes She Blogs. Make sure you go ahead and check her out. Check out her clothing line. June. When's your bunch? June.
No, it's
July.
July 15th from 6 to 10 p.m.
At the Mosaic.
Yeah. at
July
the Mosaic.
15th.
What day is that
Man.
on?
It's Saturday.
A
Saturday. So you said bunch. What kind of food gonna be out there? I'm just wondering. You know, I like
so
to
it's gonna
eat
be brunch. You know, it's gonna be
chicken
the
and waffles.
the chicken, the shrimp, the grits, and then like I'm also gonna have somebody have Cajun food. Cause like I like to have options.
Y'all
Yeah.
have croissants.
What kind of Cajun food? Like
What?
boils, seafood boils?
No, so we haven't gotten that far yet. That's all still, you know, up in the works. But
Okay.
I like that. I
it's
love.
gonna be options for sure.
You gonna have croissants.
Well, I'm not gonna be the one to cook them.
I'm just saying, black people love croissants.
Oh, most definitely
They can't even spell it.
I can do
But
pigs
the
and
people who
blankets.
cook it,
I'm joking. I can't. Don't even try. I ain't gonna try to
I
spell
can't
it.
spell it.
You can spell croissant.
I think so.
Go ahead, spell it.
Uh,
Let's see. Hold on, we gotta look it up. Make sure you
damn,
spell
why I
it.
say that?
Yeah, come on.
I think I can
it.
spell it.
No. Okay,
Let's see who can spell it. Let me look it up.
CROISSCANT, I think it's like that.
Hold on, let me
You almost
see.
had
Something
it.
there.
Something like that.
Let me see.
It's
CRO.
SSIANT.
CROISSANT. That's
Yeah,
I.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. That's how I spelled it right.
CROISSANT.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he
Oh,
did.
okay.
Okay, cool.
Alright,
Swans.
Okay, I'm glad you spelled it right.
But that's not even how you
Man,
pronounce
I
it,
was
though.
I spelled it wrong.
I was
Well,
worried a
so-
little bit.
I think
think my favorite
But I
part
think you
gonna
pronounce
be
it differently.
the
though.
outfits though. I'm not gonna lie. Like
Depending
I
on
really
the
want somebody to
French
show up in a
accent.
mean girl attire. I don't know why, but that
What's-
has
what's
been in
the-
my
Oh, so it's
head.
the theme?
Yeah.
so what's the
like,
theme?
It's a 2000s like edition.
Oh.
Oh,
So it's
2000.
like
So you talking about like the tall tees with the hat with
I'm
the
talking about
with the
2000s.
bandana underneath the hat?
Definitely do that.
Or like what
The
did families used to do?
Nannies,
Tie the bandana on
Mayas,
top of the
The
hat.
FUBU, the Coogee, the
Oh.
plaid. I'm talking about Minga. Like I want people to show up and really.
I don't want nobody to show up with no belt buckle with your name on it. You know
Why
that
not?
with
Why
the
not?
blinking
I
lights,
remember
with the
lights,
blinking
yeah,
lights,
lights,
with the
yeah,
blinking
Especially
lights.
No,
like
that's dope,
you being
though.
a kid, but you an
Yeah.
adult. And
Yeah,
then, like, we're going to have, like,
2000.
different activities, like the Freestyle Friday, the dance battles. Like, you know.
Oh, freestyle
walking
Friday!
out,
You
like,
about
you
to
know,
get in it? You know
it's
he
gonna be-
freestyles.
You see? Now, I'm not going to lie. Like, it is a charge to get in, but it comes
In
with,
the
with
event?
a free daiquiri. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
But it comes
What
with
to
a
the
free
event
daiquiri.
or to the freestyle Friday?
To
No,
the
like.
event.
Oh yeah, no, that's to the
To the
event. Oh
event.
yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense. A
So,
free daiquiri. Oh,
yeah,
okay,
so-
we might pull up.
So
What you
it
doing,
comes
Kai?
with
You
the
gonna pull
free
up with us?
daiquiri.
That sounds like a vibe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
and
I'm gonna try to.
Definitely, if we can bring our camera, just take some
Yeah, get some
footage.
Y'all can pull up for free because, like you said, that's professional. And then I can use them on my site, and then
Yeah,
We got you. We got you.
yeah,
You got me with the food. Like,
Got me
I'm a
with the
foodie.
daiquiri.
I like to eat.
I'm looking like I thought about getting an ice cream truck. I'm not gonna lie, because I'm like that was a big part of our childhood. Like
No, I don't.
you see the ice cream
Yeah.
truck running, and you run down the street like, hey.
I'm only
So
liking
I
this.
am looking for somebody to like do that because I'm like
I wish Troy.
I just
I
want
wish
the
Troy had
aesthetic
this.
to
I
just
know,
be
right?
like,
That'd be dope.
damn.
Well, before we go, right before we start the press record, I did ask y'all what song first came to your head when y'all say early 2000s, and we all,
I think.
well, you said it.
Travis,
Juvenile.
Travis, definitely something.
You know, Juvenile, you know, taking over for the
Ching.
9-9
I ain't gonna lie,
and
I
the
ain't gonna lie,
Chingy.
it's
The chicken head, that chicken head, right
Juvenile,
third.
Also, Chopper Style.
Chopper style, chop,
Yeah.
chop,
Yeah,
chopper
Chopper
style.
Shit, too.
We don't
And
chop,
Nelly,
chop.
like the Air Force Ones.
Oh yeah.
Man.
There was some bangers.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
we had-
That's when the club.
How
that's when
many
the
y'all
clubs
think,
was
how
good.
many people gonna come out with some Air Force Ones?
I don't
Early
Me?
2000s.
People
I know, that's what I
I
said,
dunks.
but that's the early 2000s
Like
too.
I'm have on my dunks, like,
Oh,
and I'm
yeah.
looking for like a jersey dress.
Oh yeah, the jersey
Ooh,
dresses.
I see
I'm
somebody
coming with
in
it.
one.
They
Like-
bringing it back. Maya? Was it Maya?
Maya?
Yeah, I seen
Yeah,
Maya.
I'm
North
coming
Carolina, I
with
think.
it. Ready.
Man, ain't trying to sound racist,
Jersey.
but white people, man, white girls, you ain't wearing them jersey dresses correctly. You do not put a turtleneck underneath the jersey
Oh, yeah,
dress.
that's-
What?
that's
You ever seen
crazy.
that on TikTok? The white girls be putting turtlenecks underneath their jersey dress. And then they buy them loose instead of fitted.
Well, they got to. There's nothing fitted. No.
Here you go.
You know that myth got broken.
It is. Yeah, it is.
We here
is coming.
with Yes She Blogs. Give us your social media one more time before we let you go.
Okay, so my Instagram is Yes She Blogs, and yes, it's 2 S's, like it's YESSHEBLOGS. My Facebook is Yes She Blogs Presents, and my personal page for the daily quotes is Me Shaw.
Okay. Daily quotes.
I like that. Well, you already know.
Can I answer the question?
Oh, yeah. So, in every podcast, we have a question that we like to ask, and he's going to ask you, especially for our first-time guest. You are a first-time guest.
So, the question is, what is something that you believe in to the point to where you're willing to suffer the consequences behind it?
No matter what it is. One of our guests said that unsweet tea is the best tea ever. That's what she's willing to die on.
I say healing.
Healing? Yeah, a lot of people need healing. Yeah. Everybody needs healing.
Yeah.
In some shape, form, or fashion.
Most definitely healing.
Okay.
I like that.
See how it took you 2 seasons to answer that.
But I wanted to be something that I really just like